Nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the dashed quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to. Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am watching you, tree.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udonta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, 'cause I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Mind if we put a pin in this?
A pin?
Pick it up another time? I should, get back.
Sure.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always a
Holding
half
out on
measure.
us,
My
Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course for
sacrifice.
the Machina
I will
star system,
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains
yeah,
of
mature.
Kakaran.
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay? I am Groot. All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? Doing, done. Ah, got a crick in my back because of that.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Ew! Ouch! Ugh. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord! We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip.
That's just a fancy word for walking.
Come on, at least you won't be bored. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trainer to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed.
of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And a queen.
And stinking rich.
Exactly! She's a stinking rich warrior queen businesswoman, and she won't be able to resist a good deal. Same as us.
Perhaps some of us.
If Lady H is so powerful, why does she live on this scuttball?
That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice! This might be more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger.
Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Wait, guys!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being lads?
Anytime!
Fuck, not again! Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, Rodin.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... What?
It's not alone. Get ready!
What are these things?
I know what they're about to be. Instead!
Who put razor blades in the candies?
I don't know. Cutting into them is pretty fun. Watch
Knights are incoming!
Jolly's on the offensive!
What? I don't know. Don't eat 'em.
I was heading for it anyway.
Ride my bike wasn't exactly enough for you?
Their outsides regenerate!
I seek vengeance!
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine.
String up this is the local fauna!
Won't be the last thing that tries to kill us.
Whose idea was it to make these sharp on the inside? What are these things?
Shoot first, questions later.
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
These sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb. I'm out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up! Having fun?
Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will it continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all. Great, we made it halfway up.
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are, wing controls.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Flark. That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
This is further proof that we are not welcome here.
We turn back every time we ain't wanted. We never go anywhere.
Good point. The depressions are deep. This thing has got to weigh more than all of us put together.
Even with Groot?
Okay, maybe excluding Groot.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawned it first.
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly. Dead end. That That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you...
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me...
We're not throwing rocket.
Very well.
You sons of forking shogs!
How will we cross?
Don't face
Look around. We'll find another way.
Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. You say Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do. There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing rocket. What's Shatari tech doing on a backwater mud ball like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with the bug.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is meatheads trying to huck me over a cliff.
You are overreacting. I did not throw you.
Only 'cause Quill stopped you.
Then there should be no problem.
I'm watching you, you Katafian psychopath.
That bridge isn't the only thing, Shatari. Some of these statues look familiar, if you catch my drift.
These mouth breathers worship monsters. Maybe they'd have seen spacefaring bugs as gods.
You belittle the Technarchians, know nothing of their ways.
I know folks that carve idols worship, and I know anyone with half a brain don't worship nothing.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right. Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey! I found more ruins down here!
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Great! That's just great!
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people! Incoming!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
Beware! These things would have come in handy a second ago!
Would have been better than Drax's idea! Well then, start squatting!
Bro, we're like flying pigs!
Take squad high when you're having fun!
Round them up, Groot! I will face all of Lady Hellbender's pieces!
Maybe she grabs to refill her stock!
Anyone else such a graveyard?
You really got time to be admiring the scenery? I'm starting to miss those jellyfish!
I prefer a new jelly! No fair! They can fly!
Let's see them fly once they're dead!
Leon the Hurt! We can fly these pieces right to Lady Hellbender!
I ain't riding something that wants to eat me!
Bang! Got one! Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for a monster.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They... They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't. No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Seknarf 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
Dozen ships. Or 1 Chitauri infantry.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope. We even sure this is the right way?
Yes.
Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Just go.
No, you just go.
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster!
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move.
Yup, definitely saw the giant cat.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill! We are not alone here!
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster! Ah!
Well, he ain't eating us.
Lady Hellbender would not buy such a pedestrian creature.
Rocket! I don't want to get eaten by a squid tiger!
Hey, at least it can't swallow you whole.
That's one top customer! I don't think it does tricks, Rocket!
A little help over here! The rodent is being overwhelmed! This one's defenses are formidable!
Note to self. Try not to die.
Don't mention it!
Icy blast coming at you! Whoa!
Gamora! I shall enjoy this! Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let us scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Perhaps your magical mask can relieve us of this senseless searching, Peter Quill.
Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here. Okay, Rocket, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. And voila!
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated.
At the rate we're moving,
The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill! Check out the upper wing strut. Looks pretty compromised to me. At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Cliff.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
This wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
Long time since the war, and this place is all kind of wet.
Feels like yesterday, in all the worst ways.
Agreed.
Drax, you still out there?
Indeed.
Anything you can do? Like climb down that craggy wall?
And what then? Would you allow me to launch you over the cliff? You frowned upon launching the rodent.
He still frowns on that.
Come on.
Ask the assassin.
Let's try this again, Gamora.
Again, Peter?
This looks good.
On it!
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe the ships we've seen just got taken down by the storms.
We already got the reactor down, Quill. Don't think there's much else you can do up there.
I thought our objective was to climb the ship. That is what Peter Quill is doing.
You're both right. But if we're gonna get all the way up to the top of this thing, we'll need a different way.
First a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one.
Anything you can do with that busted reactor unit, Rocket?
Oh yeah, tons of stuff. Just not moving. If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, lighten their pockets?
By now, scavengers would have scattered the bones across the region. We'd be lucky to find a finger, let alone an intact body.
Did Thanos teach you this?
That one? I taught myself.
What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.
You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
If they are in there, they wouldn't be mummified.
Groot, any suggestions?
He says we should use it to upgrade the Milano, which is a terrible idea. It clearly ain't compatible. Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground.
Had a few run-ins with Nova Corps rocket?
More like run-fronts. These things can turn on a dime. Meant for getting in close to dreadnoughts, but also makes them hard to shake when they're chasing you.
Groot, is there any way you could bring down that wing?
Groot ain't that strong. He says you want something sharp.
Gamora will figure it out.
Nope.
Drax, do you think you could help Gamora reach the cables?
I do not think the Nova Killer will allow me to throw her up there.
Almost wishing you'd go back to Harlan.
Rocket, you know what I'm thinking.
I could always throw a bomb at the wing strut.
No! What's wrong with you? I was thinking Gamora could cut the cable.
this Hell Lady is some old war hero, and she can get Nova off our backs.
I wouldn't bring up the war.
How come?
Those of us who took part are not eager to live to see this.
That.
Gamora, can you use the reactor to get up the ship?
Not when it's over there.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
We got it, Drax. Surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
This planet is no place for carrion.
He's got a point. Hard enough to land here, let alone scour the surface for scrap.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular. Do you even know where to put it?
I have merely followed our leader's directions.
It'll look real good right here.
Done. Next, Peter Quill.
This brings back memories!
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Looks like there's a way down here!
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Behold Lady Hellbender's wrath. Even the Chitauri feared her.
They didn't fear many back then.
Okay, here we go! Oh, slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack, reach!
The sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast!
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Flark!
Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold. Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know. My blast is I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, you pull scud like this. Just, come on, you, just...
Leave the
let
guns
me,
alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coding some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
It's an ice cube! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill. Yeah, I guess I
Watch it! Spikes!
Someone get me a look at Who says these things are a pain to tie down?
I got 99 drones, but there's 281!
One problem at a time! We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star.
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. Neoplanetoid.
Rocket, can you extend that cannon?
With my brute animal strength? No! Wonder if we can get anything to pop out of the side of that wreck.
Barely any power. Maybe we can muscle those cannons out.
It would give us some steps to climb. Worth a shot.
Come on, Quill, let me get a look at them guns.
Groot, can you get that cannon out?
You trying to rip his limbs off, Quill? Drax, pull that thing.
Very well.
If I never see another one of these ships again, it'll be too soon.
It is more stubborn than expected. Impossible! It will not stay in place.
You couldn't just hold it for a while longer?
You try holding it for a...
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. I cannot hold it forever! Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out. Drax, can you drag out that higher cannon?
Impossible. It is too far from the ground.
Gamora, can you reach that cannon?
I can, but I won't be able to get it out if that's what you want.
Yeah.
Gamora, think you can squeeze into that tiny space?
I have wide shoulders. If only we...
Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket!
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Clark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah! And dry now, too!
Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill. Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
Oh man, another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be playing dead. That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left.
Back to its brood mother, Lady Hellbender.
Oh.
Yeah, I doubt it, Drax. Come on, why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
This time I insist we hurl the foul beast.
And I insist we push Muscles over the side of the cliff.
To what end?
Yours! You are dead! Dead!
How many times do I have to say it? We're not throwing Rocket.
Ridiculous. You were holding us back to spare the beast's feelings. When has he done the same for us?
Put him down.
Just be a lesson to you.
Oh, I'll show you what a lesson looks like!
Knock it off, guys! We're supposed to be professionals. We're better than this.
I'm not.
Letting a measly Chitauri installation stop our progress is unprofessional.
Then stop wasting time arguing. We'll find another way across. Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid. Ugh.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the flark? Oh, not talking. Not even breathing.
Yep, definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
I fear I will regret this. That is disturbingly fragrant. After you.
Oh, it smells like that time Groot threw up.
I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as Scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
I
that?
can use this.
You know, we really
Monster
gotta work
food.
on your taste
The
buds.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste
We go into that
buds.
fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Anything? Don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamorrean thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a
It's
proper
covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a
Stop
pissed
looking
off
at me that
monster
way.
inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release
ones
the
than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back!
Think cutting their tails off would warn them to stay away!
Now they seek to claim our appendages!
At least somebody's having fun!
Big boy's a tough nut to crack!
Poke it in the belly! It's soft and vulnerable!
Show him some muscle!
With pleasure!
No! You can't attack them! We're trying to kill him!
Somebody tell them we're just passing through!
They will not listen! Its outer shell does not extend to its undercarriage! so fearsome without its tail! More! Come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this flirting planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part.
Hey, we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill. I will smell like butt with you.
Yeah, really great speech. So who's next in line for the throne if Lady Hellbender has an accident?
Perhaps she is immortal.
Nobody's immortal.
Groot says we should check things out over here.
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Pretty sure it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely worth the effort.
For you, maybe. I love easy. That thing heavy, Quill?
Surprisingly light.
If we put our monster in it, will he shrink as well?
No. It would compress anything inside to a mound of twitching gold.
Neat.
Don't get any ideas. No, it ain't.
What does the tree say?
It says all this moisture is good for us and will make us grow.
In your case, that is doubtful.
I agree with Bruce. It's important to stay hydrated.
Not this hydrated. Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Good. They deserve it.
Seknarf 9 is a sanctuary. They say that if you leave behind a single piece of refuse, Lady Hellbender will personally return it to you. In a most unpleasant way.
That can't be true. Ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas flat.
So if we're gonna haggle with the Monster Queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
What do you mean, don't you? We're running a business here.
We need to make a profit this time.
Hey, Quill, better not forget what we talked about earlier.
I am